Welcome to SafetyG TV. Okay, guys, today our topic is emergency preparedness and response. Okay, actually, guys, I will just only inform you or I will advise regarding on this training presentation. It will refers to the OSHA 29 CFR standard. That's why if you are new safety and also you want to learn about OSHA standard in relates to emergency preparedness and response. Okay, please take view on this video so that you will have an idea in which what standard will be applicable based on the best practice should be used in defining or developing or implementing emergency preparedness and response. Okay, let's proceed to the topic. Okay, workplace emergency. Okay, as defined as a workplace emergency, guys, is an unforeseen situation that threatens your employee. Remember this one, customers and public, disrupt or shut down your operations or causes physical and environmental damage. That's why what is emergency response or workplace emergency relations. Okay, next topic. Types of emergency. Now, here we can define the different variety of emergency that will occur, especially in our workplace, project site, and even environment, guys. Okay, first is earthquake. Okay, hurricanes, sandstorm, energy and utility outage. Okay, fire hazard, hazardous material releases. Okay, and terrorism attacks. Okay, this is very important, guys, to know what are the type of emergency we are dealing with. Okay, especially if we are in the working environment. Second, workplace emergency reporting and alerting emergency. That's why it is very important, guys, that the management will define any kinds of condition, any types of condition was determined previously in the start that how we can communicate in terms to our team. Okay, by developing this one, employee must know how to report emergency. Okay, they must understand what will be the procedure based on our emergency plan. And local number. In the international number in US, they are using 911 for the hotline number. But this always refers to the country that you are working, guys. If you are working in abroad and if you plan to work in abroad, just refer always to the international or the local emergency hotline number. Okay, and it's common methods of reporting emergencies if external emergency person are used at your workplace. Okay? That's why take note. Emergency preparedness. Okay, essential elements of emergency preparedness. Okay, here we define. Okay, here we define here. Okay, planning. Find planning. Okay, then identify hazard and assess the risk. One. Assess capabilities and resources. Okay, an emergency plan and procedure. Integrate the plan with the community plan. Okay, and conduct training, public relation, conduct drill and exercises. It's very important. And develop plan and audit procedures. Okay, it's very important, guys. Okay, in developing your emergency preparedness plan, this will be your key elements in what data you will put on your emergency preparedness. Define so that you can develop the effective emergency preparedness plan. Next, response to emergency. Okay, who will respond? Okay, to assist local response agencies in any way, okay, possible within agency capabilities, non-enforcement. Okay, it means that if you cannot okay, do or execute, you must rely on the local or the government responders team, okay, to initiate workplace investigation and enforcement. Okay, this is after, guys, if there's kind of event will happen in your company or your organization. Next, based on OSHA, as I have mentioned earlier, that regarding on the standard that we are using, okay, best practice. Remember this, guys, because most common new safety officer will fail in the interview that they cannot define what is the standard law or what are the law of OSHA or what is the best practice used by OSHA. Then this is the opportunity, guys, to share with you that OSHA requirements, okay, based on emergency response and preparedness in the construction industry are the 29 CFR of 1926. Okay, guys, take note, guys, this is the law in which that the health and safety will be followed based on the OSHA standard. Okay, because most common new safety cannot recognize regarding on this one. Okay, take note. Next is regarding on this one, general requirements for all workplace. Take note, guys, based on 29 CFR 1926 23 first aid and medical attention. Okay, and take note on this, guys, even you will research this one, is 1926 350. The same, guys, is 29 CFR. Okay, medical service and first aid. Procedure. Ensure medical personnel is available for construction and advise the occupational health and safety matter. Okay, health matter. Provide suitable facility for quick breaching and flushing of the ice. That's why we recommend, guys, if you have or working in the chemical or any type of hazardous chemical or laboratory, you must provide an eye wash or a shower. Okay, and provide training. Okay, in the absence of the reliability, okay, accessible medical service. Okay, a person within valid certification in first aid training. That's why if you will be a selected employee to be a first aider, the company should provide you a proper and correct and a best practice training on this one, first aider or BLS or BLSI advanced. Okay. Next, additional requirements for workplace referred on the other standard. Take note, guys, 29 CFR means OSHA regulatory or OSHA law 1926-35 employee emergency action plan. So if you are in the construction site, always we are looking, or the consultant side, we're looking on the procedure. Means what is your emergency action plan? Then the procedures defined as prepare and implement written action plan that includes, take note, guys, 1, emergency escape procedure if you are in the construction. Number 2, procedure are those who remain to conduct the critical operation, means your responders. 3, means reporting fire and emergencies. Okay. 4, procedure to account for employee after the emergency. That's why there's a procedure, guys, on how to accountability to select. Okay, we will tackle that one in the next training that we will develop soon. Then training to be undergo. Review the emergency action plan with each employee when the plan is developed and responsibility shift or emergency procedures change. That's why if there's any changes regarding on the procedure, there should be a review to be developed. Okay, because it will not be effect. Okay, the routine. That's why we develop the emergency drill. Okay, provide specific training to employee who are expected to assist in the evacuation. Now, this part, guys, is you will define your emergency response team composed of fire marshal, fire warden, emergency crowd controller, first aider, and emergency commander. Take note on this one, guys. Next is to define, okay, 29 CFR version 32 means that an egress means, that's why you will notice in the hospital or in your workplace that health and safety will provide you the evacuation layout. It's very important, guys, that in terms of emergency, you will follow the guidelines wherever you want to exit from the building, the facility, or the workplace. Okay? Maintain unobstructed egress from every building and structure where employees are working. That's why please practice the free access emergency way. Okay, always, in order to not be disrupted or uh, will cause blockage during the emergency condition. Okay, mark all exit with sign immediately apparent how to exit. That's why all exit point has an exit sign in order to define and see whether the direction goes. Okay, next. Required for 29 CFR fire protection and prevention. That's why I have mentioned previously that part of your emergency team is the fire warden and the fire marshal. They are the one carry over the fire protection and prevention process inside your workplace. Okay, fire protection and fire prevention. Okay, next is the procedure. Develop fire protection program. Okay, and provide fire extinguishers and other firefighting equipment. That's why our workplace has visible fire extinguishers and equipped with firefighting equipment, okay, and fire pumps, okay. Then training. If the fire brigade, okay, take note, is necessary, adequate train them. That's why if your organization is more than 100, then or more than 300, and the capacity of your industry is value, it is required to develop the fire brigade. It depends also the workplace risk that there will be occur because it is required, okay, based on the best practice. Okay. Next is requirement. Okay. Based on the 29 CFR, gases, vapor, fumes, dust, and mist. Okay. Ensure that employee exposure do not exceed the limit provided by the standard. That's why we conduct gas testing, guys. Exposure limit, okay, should be limited enough. Engineering controls and administrative controls, and the last resort is PPE. That's why always rely, guys, first. The last resource is PPE, but that's why as a safety practitioner or a safety practice, before engaging with a critical type of work, okay, based on the best practice, okay, safety must define and develop a risk assessment in order to define the types of control that required, especially on the critical condition. Thank you all. And it gives a data that can be useful. Remember, guys, training is very important if you are a safety. Okay, it will improve your ability and knowledge. Okay, that's all, and thank you.